Good morning, everyone. My name is LN Mishra. I am with Adaptive US. It's my great pleasure to have one of our recent students who completed CCBA certification with us, Sandeep. And it also happens to be an interesting number for us. He is our 1177th student who has completed IIBA certification. So welcome, Sandeep, to this small short talk. So what would be your advice to our future students who are going for IIBA certifications?
Oh, thank you so much, first of all, Alan and your entire team for taking me through a rigorous training and making it easy for me to understand Babok in a very simple
Okay,
terminology.
okay.
I mean, it comes from a bottom of my heart to thank you and your team.
Thank you so much,
And
Sandeep.
yep, yep.
Go ahead. Yeah.
And then coming to the future students, I would say that okay, if you're looking to go for IIBA certification, I would say Adaptive is a place to come because what I find it different because let me tell you, I have also taken few other trainings in the past and I also have access. But then the differentiating factor is the way Ellen and team explains the concepts. Okay, so I remember, okay, Ellen, specifically your RADD opening intro video wherein you just related to one of the real life examples of the temples, how they are modeled and all. That is one
Oh,
of
okay.
the
Okay.
easiest
True,
way
true, true.
to explain people, okay, how modeling helps and how does it differ. So what I would say is, okay, simplicity of the contest and relating it to the real life examples would make things easy for you. So I would suggest all the future prospects to at least give it a try through adaptive. And the important thing is timelines. Okay, stick to what has been said in the training, and I don't think you will have much difficulty in clearing your exams. It's nothing, it's
Very-
just a mind game.
Okay. So how was your experience with the entire exam process, the test process alone?
Okay. So I would say, okay, the when it comes to writing a real exam, what uh, it really helped me is simulations. Let me admire that as well, especially from adaptive. Okay, because uh, 3 hours spending at one place, I remember still. Again, I'll go back to training. Sit 3 hours one place. Don't go to washroom is what I followed. Anything, it's like room closed. And then that really
And,
helped me in terms of real experience when writing an exam. What I would say is your questions they put across in the beginning or in the middle, depending on your where you're placed in terms of the question bank they have chosen for you. You will have to experience flipping questions here and there. That is what I learned in simulations. Don't get bogged down. Move in
Mhm.
here and there based on your comfort zone and ensure that but when you're moving out from that question you are not thinking that you will have a time to revisit. So I'm not saying that you won't be having a time, but don't expect that time to come to you. Once you left the question, ensure that it is answered what you think is the best.
Okay. So basically make your best guess and go ahead.
Go ahead and then go what I experienced after the questions from 50 and 60 and above, the difficulty levels was reducing for me, okay, specifically.
Okay, okay,
It
okay,
it
okay.
it was much more simpler and direct, whereas if you come from 1 to 40 and all, they were more tricky. And then I played
Okay.
with the exam in terms of I answered first 10 and I saw no, it is eating more of my time. Let me move
Uh-huh.
to the later part and then revisit
Okay.
the starting portion later, and it helped me.
Okay, very good. Because mostly for CBAP, we do advise that, saying that start at question 40 or 50 rather than starting at 1. But for CCB also, it seems to be a similar pattern. Okay,
Yes,
good.
yeah, and being from not from that background, yes, it might be a difficult one for me, but then yes, I just followed the simple strategy, simple things, whatever has been
Mm.
taught in the
Hmm.
training. I just went through your each and every session two or twice or thrice rather than just concentrating on book. And that really helped me in understanding how I have to crack the exam rather than. So
Hmm.
what my advice to future prospects is, or anyone who is going through a training, is go through the training sessions, follow what
Hmm.
has been said, and no one will stop you in clearing. It's just a mind game how you're adjusting, how you're,
Hmm.
what you can say when you watch, because I am a great fan of cricket. So if I relate the example of India, Australia, so Australians were great believer of fledging the entire team. And that's what IIBA is good
Hmm.
at. Okay, they will sledge you mentally initially, or wherever you are attending
Okay.
it. So you have to play with that game.
Okay. So basically, don't lose your cool. Don't get frightened if you don't get couple of questions right, or you don't get two questions or three questions. Understood. Move ahead and don't stop.
There is a room.
Okay.
Okay,
Very
so
good.
you have to do go wrong, and then again they are keeping a benchmark at 70, 75 level. So yes, they also have understood
Okay.
that no one, we are not here to achieve 100%. We just have to clear it.
Hmm. True, 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 true. That's what I always say. I always say to a lot of my students, even if I have been studying, teaching this course for so long, there will be questions which I can't answer. So don't feel bad that you are not able to answer three questions or five questions. It's perfectly fine. Very good. Okay. So for 2022, what are your personal plans?
Uh, Personal plans, I mean, from a professional perspective.
In terms of my studies, of course.
Okay, so my plan is to, I mean, I'm aspiring to become an CBAP certified.
Okay.
More importantly, why? Because uh, people whom I know in my nearby vicinity who are business analysts, they have made me
Mm-hmm.
realize that okay, how CBAP certification itself had a lot of value to you when you even sit for a mere interview. The way people look
Mm-hmm.
at you and the way people treat you is totally different, though your practical experience can't be added with bookish knowledge. That I completely agree. But then the certification carry a lot of value, not only in India, but when you're looking jobs outside. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
that is my goal, okay, to become CBAP certified and move away from BPO where I am currently and move
Okay.
to more towards the BA domain. Okay, though it may take a year or so, but that's fine. Okay, I'm ready to invest that time for my future
Very good.
prospects.
Glad to know. And I think I have seen students who stay put, they're focused. There is no reason why you will not do well. That's my firm belief. Most often we get distracted or whatever, we start losing interest in the subject. And another thing that I have seen personally myself, when I study a subject more, I get interested in that subject more. In the time, maybe
Correct.
initially it is little hard to appreciate what the subject is trying to tell me. So for me personally, as I said, I have a goal to do something on data science area, and maybe IIBA will come up with something on data science next year. We do have a program on data analysis right now, but it kind of stops at the foot door of data science. So that's something I plan to do personally as well. Good. Okay, thank you, Sandeep, for having us here today, and I congratulate you again. And I'm quite sure in very near future we will see you as a CPAP.
Oh, thank you so much, Ellen. And then looking forward to see you in CBAP trainings.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.